Guys, it's Jay here. Today's date is the 18th of July 2016. Um, it's been a while since I made a video and I'm really sorry. It's been really crazy. We've moved from Melbourne back up to the Sunshine Coast and we've been here about a week, and it's been a very interesting week with a lot of things. So I moved back to a very small town where I lived originally before I moved to Melbourne, and transitioned to Melbourne and stuff like that. So when I came back here last week, everyone remembered me as female. So the female pronouns have been flowing really thick and really fast. It's been extremely challenging. We're living with mum at the moment because you need someone to stay when you move into state. So that's been quite hard on mum and I and my brother as well. Mum was pretty hesitant on using any form of male pronouns or like anything like that. My brother is kind of okay with it, and when I remind him that he needs to use male pronouns, he goes straight to bro and man instead of sis and stuff like that. So with my brother it's okay, but with mum it's been like quite hard. But we had a pretty firm discussion on Friday morning about it, because it gets to the point where my partner and I didn't know we could like continue living with mum because my mental state was going down. That was only after about 5 days. It was very hard going from Melbourne, and I got pure male pronouns, and then coming back to the Sunshine Coast where I was getting strictly female pronouns. Even at work, when I first started at this housekeeping job I'm doing for now, I'm working with a friend. I asked her to keep it quiet that I was trans, and on the first day she slipped up and used female pronouns, so now the person that I work with knows I'm transgender. So it's been really, really hard. I kind of wanted to live stealth. It's hard. Like I was saying to Belle on Friday, I hope we haven't made a mistake moving back here due to how I was feeling, due to my mental state. It's just been it's been a nightmare. But on the upside, so I had a massive talk to mum on Friday about the pronouns and the fact if we're going to continue living together that we had to sort this out, because otherwise it's just not going to work for either of us. So I also had to take in consideration that mum gave birth to a daughter, and she has been addressing me as female for 35 years. So it's pretty hard for mum to switch to male pronouns. But in saying that as well, she's also had a year and a half to get used to the idea that I was on hormones. But on Friday, she went and got her dog washed at a hydro bath, and we had a bit of a chat on Friday morning, pretty stern one, about how every time she uses female pronouns, how badly it's affecting me mentally. I think she started to get the drift that it was not okay for this to happen. So she goes down on Friday and gets the dog washed at a hydro bath, and she said to the lady, "Oh, my son's moved back from Melbourne, rah-de-rah-rah." So I was pretty proud of her for that. That was massive for mum, like massive. She used male pronouns, let alone addressed me as her son. Because when I first started transitioning, mum was like, "I'll never be able to call you my son. You'll always be my little girl. You'll always be my daughter." Even over the phone, I was like, yeah, it's alright. But like face to face, it's a different story when you're coming home from work and you're just getting smashed by female pronouns, and then you go to your brother and he's using female pronouns, and sometimes you go to work, they're using female pronouns. So it's just like, I really felt very off balance the last week. But things are starting to settle down now. Mum, I think, has realised the importance of her using male pronouns for my own health reasons and for our relationship, because otherwise it would just be, we wouldn't have one if it was a pure female pronouns and stuff like that. So I was really proud of mum for taking that step and addressing me as her son to a friend of hers, or that was really good. I'm really proud of her. Surgery wise, I'm healing pretty well. Everything's looking good. Nips are looking good, and the scars are looking nice and thin. I would show you, but I've got to go to work soon, so it's just a quick squishing video. Now that I'm back on the sunny coast, I have to go to my doctor that I was seeing before I moved and explain to them I'm on testosterone. Then I need him to refer me to an endocrinologist so I can get my script. I got a script for August, which is like I'm about a month off getting my next shot, so I got a month to organise it, which is okay. I think that was one of my most stressful things coming here too, was like, shit, I got to organise that whole, getting my doctor and then getting my authority script done. So I'm lucky I've got a script on me that I can show my endocrinologist that this is what I need. So I'm, that's like going okay. Work-wise, it's going okay. I'm just doing a bit of housekeeping. It's pretty hard because there's not a lot of hours involved, and I'm not on any kind of Centrelink at the moment, so I'm financially really stressed out. But lucky Belle has a full-time job that she starts this week, so she's going to be the breadwinner for a while. That's okay. We balance out like that. But it's been really good coming home. I think within about the next month I will start to calm down a bit more and relax a bit more once I get my finances sorted, once I get my testosterone sorted, and starting back at the gym today. So it's been 3 months, 3 months since I was trained. I'm really nervous about going back to the gym, to be honest. I feel very small. Like, a lot of people tell me I'm looking great and I look fit and healthy, but I feel very small. I've lost a lot of muscle tone since surgery, not being able to lift anything. I did a couple of push-ups on the floor yesterday. I could definitely, like, feel it around here. I could still do them, but not as deep as I could before I had surgery. So, obviously, it's time. I reckon within another 4 weeks I'll be okay. So I'm starting back at the gym today. I'll probably start on arms and maybe just a little bit of chest to see how I go, and of course abs, because that's where I'm seeing the most like flabbiness going on. So yeah, just finding my feet again and trying to get back into it. But I will make another video shortly. It's very hard because we are living with mum at the moment, and it's there's not a lot of time you get to yourself because mum and I work very similar hours, and Belle's home at night, so it's certainly a small house as well, so it is hard for me to make videos because I like to do it and there's nobody home. Definitely like privacy when I'm making these. But yeah, I mean, overall everything's okay. Health-wise, I'm feeling good. I have full flexibility. The other night, Belle and I were having our sexy time, which is awesome now that I'm not wearing a compression vest or anything like that. It's just, I'm still going to bed with a shirt on because I don't want my bandages like coming off of my sleep or anything like that, like my bandages on my nipple coverings. But the other night we're having sexy times and my shirt kind of like rode up a fair bit, and for the first time ever, I have sensation back in my chest, by the way. I could feel her boobs on my chest, and it was insane. Like when you're getting into it, and it's like, it was the feel of a woman's boobs on your bare chest is crazy. I also noticed when I was leaving Melbourne and hugging a lot of friends goodbye, and I start to get the sensation back around my chest, how it feels having a woman press their chest into you. Like, it's quite like, whoa. Now I understand why, cis men are totally obsessed with girls' boobs, because they feel amazing on your chest when it's just chest. It's insane. But when we had sex the other night, I was like, wow, crazy good. So keen to do that again. Just got to wait for the nipple coverings to come off. So I think I probably got about another week, and I can do without them and just keep taping the bandages. But oh yeah, moving into state, I have a phone interview with Andrew Ives. So he's all good with that. I just send him pictures every month to let him know how it's going. But yeah, I just want to make a video, say hi, and let you guys know where I'm sitting. So I'm doing okay. Just gonna get a few small things ironed out. But I'm very proud of Mum for stepping up to the plate and making an effort with the pronouns, because it was starting to become damaging, and I was only here for 5 days before we had a heated discussion. So guys, stick it out, stay strong, stand up for yourself, and just have patience and perseverance, but also use your words right to get your point across. Alright guys, I hope you all are doing okay, and I will definitely make a video very shortly. Stay safe.